Great. So can you see the Kibana console here, right? Till this point, like whatever we discussed in our past class, we just use the dev tools in Kibana, right? We have never explored the other tabs in Kibana. We started the Kibana here, and we directly came over the dev tools. And dev tools, we used to try out the different queries, and we come back to the Python console, right? We did nothing fancy in the Kibana, but to start with the Kibana part, Kibana consists if you just want to ask me what is the language has been designed is the backend is completely written in Node.js, Vinod, and the front end has been written in the AngularJS. The first AngularJS one, it's what the framework has been written on. So the Kibana, if you ask me, like Kibana, can it work without the Elasticsearch? It can't work without Elasticsearch for sure. Only if your Elasticsearch is up and running, you can really work with Kibana. If you are trying to start Kibana without the Elasticsearch being running in a machine or it's not pointing to the right IP, then Kibana itself doesn't start for you. So Kibana is slightly coupled, but it's not the other way around. If you want to work with Elasticsearch seamlessly, then Kibana is not required as a tightly coupled application. You can use some other UI application which might be designed by your organization on your own, or else you can use it a different kind of application too. There's a tool something called as a Grafana. Have you heard about the tool Grafana before?
No.
There's a tool something very similar to the what is it called, the Kibana, which also does the same kind of visualization for you. So it also helps you to create the chart and have the same look and feel. I'm just opening it for some live demo for you, so that you understand how it looks. Can you see the items over here, right?
Yes.
So this is another alternative for Kibana in the market, which is something called Grafana. Few things are available in Grafana, few things are available in Kibana. But generally, if there is a big company or MNC, they try to capitalize the both. They use both Grafana as well as Kibana in their production machine. If they are monitoring some instance, that's only for the monitoring. For the searching purpose, Kibana itself is more than sufficient. Just for monitoring purpose, if you just want to monitor something, they try to use the Grafana. Clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now your Kibana consists of different tabs. Let me explain you one by one. The first tab is something called Discover, Visualize, Dashboard, Canvas, and you have like a lot of things. In the out of these tabs or these option, there are like five critical elements or five critical tabs which you have to master. One is the Discover Dashboard, and next is the Visualize and the dashboard, and you have to also master the dev tools which we already discussed, and next is the management one. Why I'm just saying all these five tabs are very important, right? The only these are comes under the free version or comes under the non-paid version. If you want to start using other tabs, you have to pay for Elasticsearch for sure. You have to buy the license from them, then only can start using those instance. Clear, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
And regarding the logs and logs part, it's something, it's more like a wiki page. If you just open the logs here, they would have given how to collect the logs from a different kind of infrastructure machine. Let's say if you want to collect any log from, let's say Apache Tomcat, or if you want to collect data from your MySQL, this will give you the instruction. Do you see the information over here, right?
Yeah.
So they have something on RS Spike, Apache log, Apache metrics, Cisco log, Couchbase, and you get to see like lot of things over here. Logstash, MongoDB, and you get to see the Nginx, Postgres, everything over here. The Windows Server log, Zookeeper, and everything. If you want, let's say this is a wiki page. You might be surprised to see that, but if you just go and click on the MySQL log, they will say like how to enable this module in a particular your machine and get the job done. It's kind of more like a wiki page. So the logs is not completely a particular feature or a tab. It's kind of like a wiki page. Clear?
Yeah, it's clear. So I have a question here. So what if I want to learn everything, whatever we are displaying on the UI? I mean, on the left hand side, there are many So you said like some of them are need subscription, right? I
Yeah,
mean license.
yeah, right. So, if you want to learn such all the tabs over here, there's an easy option for you, which is you can activate the trial license from Kibana, from Elasticsearch. They give you like 30 days of free license for you. You can try out all the feature. You can play around that. Then we can make your hands dirty with it. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Maybe for you, if you are really curious to learn all the different tracks, I can help you with setting the what is it called license in your machine. I can, but make sure that if you set up a license in your machine once, you can't set up the license in the near future. They'll have something like antivirus check. They have a proper mandatory check. You can't have the license in the near future. Clear, right?
Yeah, clear. But I can use if I want, I can use it other mission, right?
Yeah, that is you can do it. If you have
Okay.
a, if you can keep on activating a different machine for sure. That won't be creating any problem because license cost of XPack is some crazy value because it depends on number of nodes you work on. You just have to pay like 4,000 euros to get a license for for a given node. It's not
Okay.
1 rupee or 2 rupees, 4,000 euros. It's damn expensive. Then I just inquired some time back. It was super expensive to get the license. Clear, right?
Yeah, yeah, clear, Hari.
Okay, maybe let's start from the dev tools once again. And dev tool, let me just list the list of indices available in the instance. Do you see these are the indices available in the instance? Do you see, right? Session 03, you get to see something called mapping or ELK. You get to see a different, what is it called, index name over here. Now I'm just going into the Discover tab. So Discover tab will help you to search a content. Now do you see here, right? In order to visualize and export data in Kibana, first you need to create a pattern from Elasticsearch. I'm just clicking the Discover tab. It is obviously taking me to the management console. Do you see the top here, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because sometime back I destroyed all my data in Kibana, so it doesn't have any data point. So the first important step you need to configure for a given index is the index pattern. So I'm just configuring the mapping or ELK. I'm just clicking the next step over here. I'm creating the index pattern. After creating index pattern, now you remember the titling data set, right? Yesterday we did using bulk indexing. You saw a data set, right? Regarding the person who have survived the accident or did not survive the accident. You saw the data set, right?
Yes.
The same data set I'm also displaying here. In this, if you see that age, embarked, and all the details comes over here. Now I'm going back to the Discover tab. Now it will go without any problem. On your left, you see the mapping.elk, right? This is the index name currently being configured for the Discord dashboard. If you have the multiple index being configured, you have a drop-down menu where you can pick the what is the index name you're looking for. Clear?
Okay. So our index name is mapping ELK. Is it correct?
Yes, right.
So how are we displaying it here? That indices.
Sorry, come again. I didn't get the what you're trying to ask you, Prit. Can you come again? What is it you're trying to
Oh.
ask me?
Yeah, this indices, this index, this mapping, this data,
Okay.
this information we are displaying here, right? So how did you come to here? I mean, what is the starting process? First step.
The first step is to discover here.
Okay.
Click on discover. If you are not able to see any data, you just have to configure the management API first. You just have to go to the Kibana index pattern. That's the first point. First, after you create an index in Elasticsearch, if you want a result to be displayed, let us start the meeting. Yeah, fine. Yeah. If you want your data to be displayed in Kibana, the first step you have to do is you have to come and click on the management icon on the left hand side. Clear? After
Yeah.
clicking the management icon, you have to click on the index pattern. Clear? After
Yes.
clicking the index pattern, You just have to click this option called create index pattern. After clicking on the create index pattern, now what are the different indices present in the system is being displayed. Now if I want to add the session 03, I'm just adding it over here, clicking on the next step and create index pattern. I did my job. Now if I'm going back to my Discover tab, now do you see the drop down menu is being displayed over here on the top left?
Yeah, because you have added two, right? This mapping and session
Yeah.
3.
Only if you add the index name in the management console, you will be able to visualize or search or do any sort of operation in Kibana in these four tabs. Clear?
Yeah, clear. So let's say if you don't have any indexes, we can create it from there, right? There is
You
option.
can't, you can't create it from any indexes here means I didn't get it precisely. Come again.
So when you click on that index pattern on the right hand side, there was option like create something. There was option, right? With plus symbol.
Let me just get you index pattern. What is it you said?
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, that is create index pattern. Okay, on the left, right hand side with
Yeah.
plus symbol, blue color.
It's an index pattern alone. It's not the index itself. It's an index pattern alone. Only if you
Okay,
have data with the index being done, you can do such thing. If there is no data here, if you want to create any new index, like if you want to create something called session 04, that is not possible. If there's already data exists in Elasticsearch, if you want to add some pattern to it, you can do it over here. But you can't have it on your own. If you like creating one index, that is not possible.
got it.
Great. Going back to the Discord dashboard again. Now let me select the session 03 because that's a very small amount of data. Do you see the items over here, right?
Yes,
So on this part, you have something on. I'm just having only one document on my session 03. So you have the following entries, which is the ID, underscore index, score, type, name, and version. You get to see all these informations on your right hand side along with the JSON field, right? If you want to display something, what you get on DevTools, you can use this option, or you can use the table view to get the job done. Clear?
yeah, clear.
I'm just switching it to the mapping ELK because that gives you like a better control of the system. So now you have like lot of fields in the what is it called, the given file. You have the age, fair, and everything. Like in select star statement, if you want to specify the column name, likewise you can also select the column name which you like to display on the right hand side. If I want to display the age, and I have to display the gender, and I have to display what is the they have survived the accident or not. If I'm clicking this three option, can you see the result on the right hand side, right? Only the selected column is being displayed on my to my right.
Yes,
So you get to see the age, gender, and survived or not. You get only these three options, and it's being displayed to you. That's what is happening over here. Likewise, if you just want to expand a given field, like if you want to expand this particular column here, you will see a small top right side arrow, right? On clicking this option, you get to see the expanded option. You see here, right? Age, embark, fare, and all the details comes over here. Clear till this point?
yeah, it's clear.
If you want to revert back to saying if I want to display all the fields in Kibana, you just have to click on the remove button over here. After clicking the remove button, all the result would be displayed to you. So just refreshing it once. Do you see the items over here, right?
Yeah,
So now it displays all the content for you, the fare and everything. That's what on the left hand side, and you understand what is there. For example, if you want to do any free text search, like we used to do in Google search, right? Something like that sort. If you want to do it, I'm just selecting the word called oven and just directly pasting it over on the search console. After entering that, do you see, right? It displays a document where I'm able to see the word called oven. You can see here
yes,
is something very similar to the what is it called, the in Google search. In Google search also we try to specify the keyword, right? Here also you can try to search with the keyword. If you want to search for any particular value, something called 21171. If I just want to give some random one called 21171, can you see the difference here, right? So document which has the word called 2.21171 was only displayed to the Kibana console. Hope you are clear right till this point.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Now let's try to go much a little deeper into the Kibana Discord dashboard. Here, if you want to, you can also search by the column name. Till this point, the type of search what we did Kibana is we are searching across all the document or across all the field in a given index. Let's say there is a use case where I have to search only for the particular column. Then the option you need to choose it. You just have to say the ticket. You see here, right?
Yeah.
If you start typing the ticket here, and then you'll be prompted with something called colon and not equal to or exist or and operator. Now I just want to give the colon. I just have to say 21171. On typing entering it, I'm getting the same result. If I just want to make the or condition here, see it's being displayed to you or. And if I just want to say the age equal to 27. Now do you see, right? Now both the result which is matching the condition for the given ticket and matching the R or clause which also and this and is being displayed to you. So the condition which is either matching the 27 or either 21171. So the displays both the document. So you can see the number of document is being written. Do you see the number of hits here, right? Totally it matches you like 57 documents altogether. Clear?
Yeah, clear. But what is the ticket? Is that a method or command? What is that?
Ticket is a column name here. Do you see? Do you open the file I shared with you yesterday, right? Ticket is a column name. What I had on your left. You see the ticket name on here.
Oh, okay.
These are your column names from your column names or the field names in the JSON document. Maybe I'll just
Okay.
show you that.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So before that, so we tried uh, searching it. I mean, like enter the document. Now we are searching it based on the columns.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
also
got it.
you need to understand that we are able to give the conditions over here or are not condition. You are able to specify the conditions here. Can you see this or condition over here, Vinod?
Yes.
So, like in Google search, I'll just do a Google search for you to understand this part. If I search for your college,
KUPPAM. Kupam, and place is also Kupam.
see this is the college, all right,
Yes, that is the one.
but it says in Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah, yeah, that is Andhra Pradesh. I mean, that is close to Tamil Nadu.
Okay, understood. Yeah, fine. So, if I just want to add one more condition saying that and maybe well, let me give a word called what else I can just say here. Okay, just want to say and fees over here. See, it displays only the document which is matching the condition, both fees and the college name. Do you see here, right? Earlier it was displaying all the details over here. Now it's displaying only these two information. Or we can have a much simpler thing, India and France. If I just using this word, see France in India, the document which is matching the condition is only being displayed over here. Do you understand the difference here, right? If you see on the top left, what I'm just hovering, can you see this part?
Yeah.
So only the document which is matching my condition is only being displayed to you. Hope you're clear, right? This is what
Yes,
happens
sir.
when you start working with these kind of enterprise systems, where in which you get to see you can provide the and or clause to that, like and condition or condition. From that point, you will be able to access the data point. Clear, right?
Yes. So is it like, I mean, like minimal search? I mean, we are applying like filter kind of thing. I mean,
Yes, Vinod. So you can try to specify the option. You can start to write the complex query by building as you go on. So right now we just saw the CRUD operation, right? We never saw any advanced search operation in Elasticsearch. This is to begin with. You can start giving your advanced queries over here. This is the first level. So where with the help of UI itself, you can frame your search request. The search request will try to get the document for you.
yeah, Hari.
Any questions?
No, yeah, it's clear now.
The beautiful part over the Kibana dashboard is you can save your queries like the stored procedures. You can go and click on the, you see the three options here, right? New, save, open, share, and inspect. I'm trying to do something called save over here. Now I can just say this something called save query one. If I'm doing such a entry, so save query one. Now next time, if I just refreshing it to the Discord dashboard for new time, so now you see right 2673 document is being displayed. If I just want to open my old queries, I click the option called open over here and select the save query here. After doing that, see automatically my search result is being modified over here. Do you see the difference here, right?
Yeah,
So that's what is happening here. Next, we will see on the sharing part. You can share this here as a CSV report with other people. That is also possible, or you can serve as a permanent link. You can share it as short URL. So let's say if you want to open to some other team, I'm just creating a copy link. I'm opening a new tab and pasting the short link. After pasting the short link, again my search result would be always will be copied from the other tab to this tab or anyone in the organization. You see here, right? I never had this many information. I just had this small copy URL. Copy URL just had the same information or the same search request.
yes, got it. Yeah,
And this important thing, what you can do is on the inspect part, like kind of like a profiling entry here. What are this for a given search result? How many documents been hitted in the system? You get to see all the meta information, the statistics part, the index name, the index pattern ID. You get to see the request. What is the request being fired from the system? You get to see the request name here, right? So this is the queries being fired internally by Kibana to get the result what you're looking in the screen. Clear?
yeah,
And you can also see look on the response part. On the response part, you see on the top bottom right total time the request took, and you get to see the complete data from the instance. Like you get to see in the dev tools, right? The dev tool result is being properly modified and formatted and displayed on your Discord dashboard. Hope it's clear, right?
yeah. So this JSON, this request and response. So this is to generate this query, correct? I
Yes.
mean that data.
For that, you let me just take you here. This is the request, and this is the query. For this query, this is the response over here. Clear?
Yeah, right. So that request, I mean, that request we are sending in JSON format when we hit that ticket 21171 or age 27. Is it correct?
Sorry, come again. It
So now,
query or JSON what we are firing it from Kibana. After that,
so my question is, so we are sending the request. So this request is to, I mean, to find out what are the matching values like age is 27 and
exactly yes. If you see here, you see the entries over here, right? Age is equal to 27 and ticket number is 21171. Do you see here?
yes,
Exactly. Whatever you said is correct.
yeah. So and one more thing is like here on the right hand side we are displaying it in a JSON format. If that is source is like in like a database format. I mean like table format. Is it correct?
That it's being formatted properly because everyone can't read JSON format, right? It's not user friendly, right? Sometimes it becomes a very cluttered part. Like if you take any end user, it becomes very troublesome to look on the JSON part, and again it's like consumes my lot of space. But if you see here, now it's beautifully formatted and it's only displayed with the respective column. Now you understand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions till this point?
This is understood. So in this Kibana, so what are all the things we are going to use it in real time?
Okay, we'll see that. That's the point we're gonna see. You're clear the Discord dashboard, right?
Yeah. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. And let's go to something called as next important tab, something called as a dashboard. Dashboard is a place where you can start creating your bar chart, pie chart, and all sort of. Maybe you should go to visualize first. I'm wrong. Yeah, create a new visualization here. You can create one based on a data. Do you see a different types of charts over here, right?
Yes.
Let's pick up the simple one, which is the pie chart for our case. We just click on the mapping.elk. Now, if I want to click on the aggregation, so aggregation, what I'm trying to do is the simple group by command. You understand the simple group by command on the gender, right? What if
Yeah.
I do a group by command on the gender? I get male as 25 and female as like 50, means that is the group by and the count, right?
Yeah.
The same thing, there's a different word they use, something called aggregation. Group by alternate term is aggregation, which we will see in later class, but just try to understand the bigger picture here. Now I'm just selecting in the passenger class, P class, yeah. I'm using the same count statement here. I'm just clicking on this point. Do you see the result on my right hand side? Now it says that with passenger class 3, this is the distribution, and this passenger class 1 and passenger class 2. Do you see the category, right? Like in the gender, we are able to have this information. Likewise, if you just want to click on something called gender, that also is the same result. Do you see the result here, right? Male is like 64% and the female is 35%. Do you see the comparison here, right?
Yeah.
That's what is happening. You can save this dashboard. If I just want to save this dashboard, I can click and just say my first buy. I can confirm it. Again, there are a lot of options involved over here. You can click on showing the legends here. You can click on the label and you apply here. This will be displaying like an Excel or spreadsheet. This displays the complete information over here. What is the label you are looking onto it? What is the male and female ratio? This gives you complete, instead of hovering this information, it displays a legend on your top right. Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Again, if you want to have the traditional pie chart, if you remove the donut part and if you run it, you get the traditional pie chart. Pie chart and donut are the same. If you have the hole in the center, the pie chart becomes the donut. Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay. Now let me show you a dashboard which would look like actual real time. I'm just searching for info here. I'm gonna set up the sample dashboard which comes with the Kibana itself. I'm just gonna do something over here, discover logs.
So I have one question, Hari. So
Yes,
if I want to see, I mean, like I could see in companies, so to maintain the, I mean, like services performance, we also display this dashboards, right?
yes, true.
Okay.
Like generally,
So
where people who are, I'll just say different use cases where company would generally use. If they have the multiple clusters running in their office environment, it can be MySQL or Postgres or any different server. If they want continuously to monitor the system, then they are using Elasticsearch to continuously monitor the system and take the corrective action. That is one such use case. Or else people are using for some kind of searching operation, like if they want to search any specific data like Amazon or Flipkart, people use Elasticsearch. Or else people just want to do some kind of machine learning data analytics, they are using Elasticsearch. Clear, right?
yeah.
What are the different use cases? People are using the Kibana and Elasticsearch together as a coupled pair. You see the install some sample data, right? I'm just clicking the install sample data. I'm just want to get this two dashboards as sample e-commerce one and sample flight data. I just want to get these two sample data, or maybe we can get the sample web server too. Let's see how the web server the dashboard traditionally looks in Kibana, and also we will try to create our own dashboard so that we get comfortable with the with working with the instance. Okay, so we create the
Okay.
pie chart, right? Let's see how to add our own pie chart to the system and they get the job done, because we just use only one version of the visualization, which is the pie chart. If you see all the like lot of things are available, I'm just clicking on the e-commerce portal, I'm just clicking the dashboard here. It's getting loaded. Let's give some time get it so that get loaded. Can you see here?
Yes.
It's now displaying the complete information like sold products per day, sales by gender, average sales price. So again, for e-commerce website, not only for searching, if they periodically want to understand what is a sales report, they are using these kind of systems. Total revenue, sales by category, what is a category they are having a better sales. See, men's category they are having a better sales over compared to other products over compared to men's shoes, and the revenue tracking and which region of the country around the globe there's a lot of sales top selling products, and your categories over here, and you get to see complete information here, right? This sort of happens in a dashboard. Maybe let's pick out a different dashboard, maybe a web traffic, web server traffic. Do you see on the right hand side, right, the screen here, right? What are the things? See, if I just want to select the country name, if I just want to select the country name called IN, let's say that India's there are not. Yeah. See, it gives you the complete information. What is the request is being originating from a given country. See, can you see this option here, right? Now in the map, it is being completely displayed for the only the country name. Can you see the map here, right?
Yeah.
So these lot of informations can be done with the help of these kind of dashboard. If I just want to select one more country called JP is for Japan, I believe. Let's see whether the Japan is born displayed over here. Do you see the Japan has been displayed? Do you see here, right? Can you see that, Vinod? That's why the Japan is being highlighted here.
Yeah. Yeah, Hari.
So this is where you see you can create a lot of charts are available in Kibana. You can do something called gauge chart. You get to see the normal pie chart. This is something called bubble chart with the vertical bar, and area chart. This is called something called area chart. You get to see the normal data tables, scatter plot. We have something called Shanky chart. This is like an advanced kind of visualization technique what you can get from this system. And this is the traditional maps. And this is something called heat map they call it. In which point of region there's like a lot of heat or there's too much of data inflows in the system. See the India point, there's a lot of requests comes here. Like in the indication of the numbers, they indicate the colors over here. That is what the heat map is trying to convey here. Clear?
Yeah, Hari.
Great. So now let's try to create our own dashboard. Now I'm just clicking new dashboard, and it says that add button. I'm just clicking the add button. Now it says that what is the chart you want to add. I'm just selecting my pie chart. See, if I'm adding my pie chart over here, I'm able to see the result. Can you see the result here, right?
Yes.
This is what happens when you start creating the visualization one by one. You will able to get the corresponding results on your dashboard. We can start adding it, and the beauty part is you can expand or shrink it based upon and depending on your need. You can shrink it of this size, or you can make it to this size also. It's all completely under your control.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah. Clear. So, I mean,
Perfect.
to create all these, I mean, dashboards, these pie charts and other graphs. So we need to use that. I mean, mapping that commands, right?
You just have to come and click on the visualization part and select the visualization what you like to do. If you just want to use something called tag clouds. Tag clouds is for displaying the names over here. I'm just selecting mapping.elk, and now I want to select the tag name as something called the names in my document. If I'm selecting the names, I'm running it to it. Do you see here, right? My tag cloud is being displayed over here.
Got it.
Likewise, if you want to create some different thing called maybe a gauge, select the mapping ELK, and you see this is a total number of documents in the system. If I want to split the group based on the aggregation called term, and if I select the age over here, I run it on the this is filtered. If I select the median value, not the median, if I just want to come and click on the option called the split group, if I select the option called terms, and if I select the item called fare.keyword, you see here, right, different kind of fares available in the system. It just displays in a different chart for you. So what is the total number of document is matching the condition? 129 document is matching, and what is the fare? 805. So that is the base price that people have paid for taking the ship. You see the difference here, right? Likewise, we can start displaying the multiple charts from the visualization. You can also select something called the vertical bar chart, which we used to do it often with the spreadsheet. I just want to select the x-axis. My x-axis is now I just want to select the, I'll go with the same gender. Now it displays me the list of genders on my left, male and female. What is the document count? Do you understand, right, how it works?
Yes.
You are clear till this point. You just have to practice it here once more. You have to start practicing lot in Kibana. Vinod.
Yeah, yeah, sure, Hari. This looks interesting.
Yeah,
Basically.
because if you start, you try to frame an example. You try to today play around with this, okay? Once you are getting comfortable, I just give you some assignments to work on Kibana dashboard. I'll give you like what are the use cases you need to display and what are different types of charts you want to explore. I'll send you detailedly over the weekend. Today, tomorrow's Friday, right? If I'm not wrong.
Thursday.
For India, it's India. In India, is today is Thursday. I think yeah, it's fine. Yeah, maybe we will try to explore it. Once we explore it by today, try to practice it by today itself. Then only we feel comfortable with this part. Maybe from Friday on the over the weekend, I'll give you assignments on Kibana as well as on the Python. You try to solve it. Once you try to solve this part, you will really get comfortable with the system on the whole. Clear?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. Yeah.